What is going on with DoorDash allowing people to steal information, identities to be stolen, and now property to be stolen? Let's check out this clip that came over a news channel in Texas.
After years of using DoorDash,
I don't trust DoorDash anymore.
this Cyprus woman says her faith in dashing is permanently shattered.
I guess it's a risk for all of us because we don't know the type of people that they're hiring.
According to the Precinct 4 Constable's office, the type of people who pick up as well as deliver. Monday afternoon, the customer who asked we blur her face used DoorDash to place a Chick-fil-A order. Just after 4, a gray car pulls up. The driver gets out, order in hand, and drops it off on the porch. But just minutes after her daughter picks up the food,
I heard my Ring doorbell, the chimes go off. So I just looked. I'm like, oh, who's at our door?
a barefooted man walks up to the door and swipes her daughter's friend's $700 scooter, then races out to this car the constable's office says is being driven by the DoorDasher.
Pretty bold to do something like that in the middle of the day somewhere where every house has cameras.
The customer reached out to DoorDash but was horrified to learn they might not even know who's driving for them.
It was a male who dropped off the order, but under a female's name.
They can hide their names, but they can't hide their faces. And this customer can't hide her disappointment in the app she once trusted.
It's been convenient and great, but now that they're hiring this type of people that they're bringing into our very nice and safe neighborhood, I don't trust it at all anymore.
So first and foremost, after watching that video, makes me think about the customers more than the drivers and the issues with the customers seeing this kind of action by DoorDash drivers and feeling uncomfortable. I know I have a wife and 4 kids, and if there's a guy who shows up when the app says it's going to be a lady delivering your food or your groceries, you'd be uncomfortable really quickly and would really hesitate, in my opinion, to probably want to use these apps anymore. So first and foremost, to the customer, that is very scary at times. Obviously here, very threatening to their property, to the point the woman describes it as a trusted way to get her food at one point, but now she is not going to be willing to use the DoorDash app to get her food delivered. And so making it uncomfortable for the customer is a major concern. I'm sure this isn't the only thing that has happened. I'm sure there's a lot worse situations that have occurred with food delivery. This one just happened to be caught on camera, luckily, but man, customers beware. Know what's going on with these apps as well, and know what can really happen in a market where DoorDash really doesn't screen people that well. Identities are stolen all the time. People are coming into the country without proper identification. Maybe they're legal, maybe they're illegal, but they can't find work and they need to make money, so they take to stealing information so that they can do a job like this that is kind of fly under the radar type work in a way. It also makes me think about me as a driver. I've been doing this for 5 years, and I like DoorDash. I like doing gig work. It gives me a lot of flexibility and freedom to do my own thing and be with my family when I want to be with my family. But it makes a bad mark on all the drivers who are really trying to do the job right, who enjoy doing it, who respect the customer's property, respect the customer, and kind of taints the water a little bit for those of us who are really enjoying the work and want to continue doing it. I really hope DoorDash doesn't try to lump everyone in to the bad pool and make us all feel like now we're all a bunch of criminals when we're all not criminals. I would vouch to say there's probably a majority of drivers who are just part-time or weekend warrior drivers who just want some extra cash and are law-abiding citizens that would never think to do something like this. And a few eggs can spoil the bunch, you know what I mean? So really sad to see this situation on a DoorDash customer who was a loyal customer, obviously lived in a decent community, probably ordered hundreds, if not thousands of times, and tipped drivers well. And it just, well, there they are now, DoorDash dinging me. It's just a really horrible thing to see, and hopefully DoorDash can get it figured out. Hopefully DoorDash can figure out how to do better, tight-knit background checks and can battle this identity theft issue for the customer's sake. Not only the drivers, it's also sucking away from the drivers. We're not able to get as many orders. We're not able to feel comfortable with our information out there for us to utilize these apps and make money. We're also not able to work in the manner that we want to work when there's so many people with identities being stolen that these illegal employees are taking orders away from those who are actually being honest drivers. Something to think about and consider as customers and as drivers, and especially DoorDash. What is the fix here? What do we do to make sure the DoorDash customers and drivers that are honest are able to continue making money in this manner, continue providing this service, and making the customers feel happy and pleased with the service that's there, versus scared or worried or completely done with the apps, and then DoorDash goes bye-bye and no one wants to utilize these services due to theft and fear. Man, it's a real life situation that people are facing. This woman just lost a scooter, but how many worse situations could happen when individuals who will do these types of things go unchecked and unnoticed? This is a way of life that a lot of people enjoy. We don't need to see this type of situation happen throughout our communities, affecting our customers and our drivers. You all stay safe. Have a nice day.